Twin flame separation is inevitable, and it's gonna happen this year. This year and other years that are upcoming, because the more the world lives in separation, the more difficult it is for twin flames to get united, because we rely on the people as a whole, because we are all one. At least the core principle, we are all one, but we are each individually different, unique, spectacular, and beautiful. And it is inevitable that you will separate from your twin flame. It is inevitable, it will happen, and probably this year, or it already happened. For many of you, it has happened for a long time. However, these that I'm telling you are not bad news, they just are. It is just an experience that we almost do not have any control on. Plus, I will give you a solution and also the reason why this happens. First, I'm going to give you the reason why this happens. And just before we go any further, I just want to thank you very much for continuing watching our channel. And we will go again on the Flame Crew. The Flame Crew, where we have our group, our private channel for people who want more from our content and special content. We'll put there. It's in Telegram, and it will be nice if you want to join us. It will be lovely. We have a lot of videos and we will continue posting there. Thank you so much. So one of the first things that we think about our twin flame, or our twin flame journey generally, it is that it's almost impossible to continue doing what we are supposed to do, because life is just like, it hits us like crazy. It doesn't have any compassion. Life does not forgive. That is the truth. However, we have to remember that we are perceiving this life with the eyes of the ego and with the eyes of the soul. Or shall I say with the eye of the soul, because the soul has one eye. Not one physical eye, but one eye only. Now, most people have only the bad experiences with twin flames because they are experiencing and processing all of their lives with the eyes of the ego. The ego has nothing to blame. It's just one entity, just like anything else. We need it just like anything else, especially on Earth. Obviously, if we are not on Earth, there is a very bad perception people have that the ego only exists on Earth. Actually, it exists even outside of Earth, because we retain our identity as we move on to future lifetimes. We continue with the same entity, identity, but entity and identity are similar. I like to use the word entity for when it's like an ID floating around in space, you know, like an entity, like a ghost, a spirit. So we retain the same identity as we move to other lives. Same life, similar lives, parallel reality lives, any kind of life. As long as we do not reset our soul to become a new soul, we have the same identity. We can modify it a little bit, evolve a little bit, but it's pretty much the same. And our purpose on Earth is to meet our mutual or counterpart identity, which is our twin flame. Our twin flame is the most amazing soul ever. Unfortunately, we do perceive most of our life with the eyes of the ego. And the eyes of the ego does not forgive, does not forget, and it's full of remorse, and it will constantly torture our brain and make it reality that we are the ego only and nothing else. So we just have to remember we should not punish or banish the ego, because we need it to live on earth and also to continue our mission, because we're not going to be doing our mission like a robot. Without identity, without ego, you will behave like worse than a baby, worse than a robot. You're gonna just be code. That's it. Have you ever communicated with the AI, with ChatGPT? That's pretty much what we are if we don't have ego. Okay, ego gives us uniqueness. That's the very reason we have a twin flame, to be different. If we didn't have ego, we would be all the freaking same person everywhere. That will be horrible. So yeah, you know, I have a lot of things I want to say, but I have to get Petya from work, and I'm going to continue this video tomorrow. Stay tuned, don't go away. I might continue this video that you're watching, or make part 2. Thank you so much for everything. Ciao, ciao. This is part 2 from the video I made. We have to be more natural here, as natural as we can with the new technology, new evolution. There is tremendous news I found out, people from the heart, that it is not good news actually, but I really want to share with the closest ones, the people who are willing to hear and they want extra protection and so on. Do you remember, for the people who have been following us for a long time, about the Flame Crew, our membership? It's gonna be back. It has been back already, but it's just that we didn't re-announce it properly. And I like Telegram more than the YouTube platform. I mean, if you want, you can still be a member here, but it's just not the same thing. And we're gonna start speaking about much more powerful techniques exclusive for members, news that are happening in the world, and we want to discuss it better, but only for our members, and deep DNA connections we have with our twin flames all over the world, and also telepathic messages that are way beyond your knowledge. Like, the regular people will not be able to understand this knowledge, and I want you guys to be there for this. So there is a very powerful connection between you and your twin flame, between twin flames generally. And even if you do not have a twin flame, do not worry, because you have a counterpart in the universe somewhere. Even if you don't believe in twin flames, it doesn't matter. Just your connection with yourself is so powerful that you are able to tap into your physical twin flame on earth, if there is any, or in the astral, or you will remember who you once were before you disconnected with yourself, because you yourself you are like a twin flame technically. So if you connect with yourself, you are going to be in touch with your twin flame more and more. Okay, the more you disconnect with yourself, the worse it becomes, your twin flame connection. So for people who are like, oh, I don't know where's my twin flame, and they start crying and stuff, you should always remember that you are the twin flame. If you are the twin flame, it means there's nothing lost. You already found yourself. That's exactly what I wanted to say. And there's the other thing, that when we abandon our identity, or we go into a very strange religion belief, or we do rituals or whatever, and all of that is to erase our identity, like to burn the ego and stuff like this. This is not very good, because you cannot do that and and be balanced at the same time. It just doesn't work. We are supposed to have everything balanced, every single thing. Ego, mind, soul, everything is our friend if we see it with the proper eyes, right? Yeah, we have amazing news. We want to share with you so many things. I also want to say that the twin flame origin, I want to speak more about this, and protection, and news, like I said, and many other things upcoming, and we're gonna reserve it to the twin flame crew. It's gonna be very cool. Thank you so much for being our viewers, for subscribing, for liking the video. This helps a lot because, you know, you're not alone, and we also feel alone sometimes that we don't have support. But I remember that when we post a video, we have your support and you have ours. So that's a very cool thing. Thank you so much for everything. See you.